Okay, so I've had the most ridiculous day today, and before I start, I want to mention two things. One, I'm gonna hear a lot from people like, "Oh, what are you, a vlogger now? What are you, a vlogger? What are you, a vlog?" I guess. I guess, bitch. I don't know. Maybe I am. Who cares? Um, the second thing is that I destroyed my hand. Um, I sprained my hand the other day. I'd rather not get into the specifics, but it was a tragic accident involving lions and tigers and bears, oh my, and 300 ninjas. 312 and a half ninjas, in fact. And it was tragic. The reason I'm telling you that is because imagine it just kind of like added to the craziness of my day. Try and go through your day and not use one of the most commonly used things that you use. I mean, it's very difficult to go through your hand without using your left hand to the point where you can't even like grab things. And there's an obvious joke there, but you're a clown if you make it. So anyway, um, first thing I got Paranormal Activity. Oh my god. I'm probably gonna wind up making a video about that later. Maybe not. I don't know. It's supposed to be one of the scariest movies the scariest movie of the decade. But I mean, most things that people buy into and they're like, oh my god, it's so scary. Most of those things usually don't wind up scaring me, so I don't know. We'll see. Um, Another thing is okay. Here's how my day started. I'm sleeping in my bed and I don't have school today, so I'm gonna sleep till 12 because I'm just lazy as shit. And I was woken up at 9 o'clock by my cell phone ringing. My friend was calling me. We're gonna go film a movie. So imagine being woken up to this because apparently I have one of the loudest ringers in the world. Imagine being woken up to this. I'm gonna hold it back a little bit. I don't even know if my microphones could pick that up. I'm looking at the little sound thing on my screen here, and every time I pressed it, it was all the way up in the max. It was like, so it's pretty friggin' loud. It shatters a room, and I never miss a call. That's why I put it up that high. But so yeah, that woke me up, and then me and him went and filmed the movie, but the camera wasn't working for some reason. I don't know why. His cameras never ever work ever. So we wound up just going to the park and doing some parkour, which I started doing a little while ago, which is basically we're just jumping off of shit. And it was really difficult, once again, because I had one hand to work with, and this one was completely useless. So we're just jumping off of shit, we're doing rolls, scaring little children at the playground, the typical thing. So my mom picks me up and she takes me to BJ's because she has to go get some groceries or whatever. And so I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll help you carry some stuff. I mean, I only have, once again, one hand to work with, but, whatever. She likes to get those fucking, like, gigantic packs of water that have, like, a million bottles of Deer Park, and I'm carrying them with, like, there's, like, five of them, so I have to get, like, one in each finger, and I'm just, like, dragging them behind me. And as we were in the parking lot, this guy was pulling out of a spot, and you don't see this in the city too much, but there are some people who just just bury the back of their cars in like bumper stickers or less commonly bumper magnets. And this guy that was pulling out of the parking lot had his back of the car was just like drowning with these bumper stickers. And I was trying to read some of them as he drove off because that's more commonly like a quote unquote small town America thing. You don't see it too much in the city, but you know. So I'm looking at it, and he's got like all these crazy things on the back, and a couple of them were making me chuckle. And I was thinking about them on the way home. One of them was like, well, what the fuck was it? It was like, real men love Jesus or something like that. And I was just like, I was kind of chuckling. He saw me too. He saw me laughing at his stuff as he drove by. He was like, "Arr," and I was like, "Whatever, dude. You got like I don't know why people do that. What do you feel the need to like inform people sitting behind you in traffic of your political and religious beliefs? Like, why do you do that? I don't get it. But I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny because like not only is it really stupid, but it's like one of those things that like buys into um like this is what real men do. Real men get gritty and dirty and they work in dirt. And they fucking after they're working in dirt and they're done sweating, they're gonna go to the gym and they're gonna sweat and they're gonna come home and go to sleep and they're gonna sweat. And the whole time while they're sweating, they're gonna think about how much they love a Jewish zombie. So I don't know. I just thought that was kind of funny. And what else? He had a couple others. I couldn't really see most of them because, like I said, he was driving away. But he had one of those Dare stickers on the back. You know, it's Dare. It's supposed to be like an acronym for something. I don't know. Uh, Dumb shits against reasonable expectations. I don't know. It stands for something. I'm sure it's something stupid. And he just had like a million other things, and I couldn't even read them all because it was just there's just a flood of like stupid, insipid bullshit like just taped on the back of his car. It was really weird. It just only stood out to me because you don't see that much in the city. And on the way home, I saw someone rob a store, and he ran off with a bag of chips, and that was it. And he had an accomplished look. Like I'm sure he went home and felt accomplished. He's like, "Yeah, I got this fucking bag of Doritos. I'm so badass." Like I don't know. I just thought it was kind of funny because he was running so fast too. Like he just jet out the fucking door and like turned the corner real quick and kept running. And I'm like, oh wow, like they really care. Like oh no, they just lost fucking 30 cents where they could have had what, like 60 cents from you. Oh wow, you're such a badass, dude. And I also saw something that made me laugh. I was in the parking lot and not the not the not the parking lot where I saw the guy earlier, but a different parking lot because we were running around and I was helping my mom get stuff and whatever. And I saw this old Chinese lady. I don't know if she was Chinese, but whatever. She old Chinese lady, and she was driving a Mr. Softy ice cream truck, and she had it wasn't it wasn't one of those super long, like 3 foot long cigarette holders, but it could have been a cigar. And it just looked really funny because she was like all old and wrinkly, and she just had like a cigar, and she was driving a Mr. Softy truck, and it was just like doo 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 doo, and like all this happy music, and children were like, "Yeah, we want ice cream," and she's just like, "Fuck all you kids," like dying the ashes out in their faces, blowing smoke out in their fucking lungs. I don't know. It was pretty funny. Um, yeah, so I guess that's it. Then I came home and I had to write a 13-page paper, and that was my day. So yeah. This is weird because like I don't know how to end the movies. Like some people have their custom little enders that they just throw in the end. I'm just like, yeah, see you later.